Okay. Hi, ladies, whoever's here. We're just going to wait a little bit till some more people join us, and then we'll start.
Hi, ladies. Yeah, we're just going to hang out for a minute. We don't want to start because we know there's some ladies that are following along and want to see the next 2 pages.
Hi, Angie.
I don't see her yet.
She just popped up on my.
Hi, Angie. How are you? Hey, what just happened? What I just do? What I do?
What did you do?
That's not it. I just clicked the wrong thing. Let's try this again. How are you, Angie? How's your week going? All right. Hi, Miss Vic. How are you?
Hi, Miss Vic. Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Aristi.
Hi, Aristi. How are you? You're doing okay? Yeah, me too. It's been a very crazy week, and I got a couple more days to go, and then hopefully things will slow down just a little bit. Hi, Steph. How are you doing? Hi, Miss Vic. You just reminded me that now that you're here, I can click on you right here and go sub to your channel. It's been a crazy week, but I did not forget. This is my first time I've been actually on where I'm sitting at my computer. Oh, and I see it. Your background's nice and purple. Oh, I'm already subscribed to you, Miss Vic.
Hi, Carol.
I thought I was. Is Rose here? Because I don't see Rosie.
No, I don't. She might just assume that.
Oh, Aristi, it's Lorelle and Maggie. Well, you know it's Maggie, but it's Lorelle. I don't see Rosie. Hi. Oh, Creations by Callie Rose.
Yeah, Carol.
Carol.
Yeah.
Hi, Carol. Did you change your name? I love it. It's beautiful. I'm glad that you put your name at the end. I think a lot of people are starting to do that. It makes it a lot easier for everyone. Victoria Gallagher on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
I think I might be friends with you on Facebook too, but I will check. I'm going to write that down on my little Post-it pad that I have right here for taking notes. Where did I just put it? I just had it out so I could write notes if I needed to. Probably buried it under something. Because I just there it is.
Hi, Julie. Julie's the Thrifty Paper Garden.
Hi, Julie. So Victoria Gallagher. And of course, as people are going to start messaging me just because we're going on live.
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't gotten any yet.
Oh, it doesn't look like it messed up. Mine's the same way. It says my YouTube channel and then my name right afterwards. How's everybody's week going? Everybody ready for the long weekend? I know I am.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see who's messaging me right now. Oh, nothing. Nothing important. How are you, Steph? You driving today or are you home? Or are you at a rest stop somewhere? So is anybody else making a doily book? Because we are going to start page 2 today. We both have our page 1 out. I have my page 1 out too.
I do too, yep.
Just so we can reference it. Because Lorelle's still learning, so she doesn't want to screw anything up. Got all my little bits and bobs and my dangles and everything ready to go. Oh, you're on a diet? Yeah, don't say the word diet. Just say, think of it as I'm eating healthier. You're driving. Shame on you.
Keep your eyes on the road, Steph.
Oh, that's what I did all last weekend, Angie. I think I watched it like 20 times in a row, over and over and over again. Tough week, yes. That's why you got to change the wording of it. You can't think about it. You can't go on a diet. You just have to go on a healthier lifestyle choice. Hi, Lynn. How are you?
Hi, Lynn. Wow, it's late for Lynn. It's like 1 in the morning.
Oh boy.
All right, well, do you want to get started? We can
Yep,
get
we
started.
can get started.
Okay.
And you're going to refresh me of what we need to do when we start the next page of
Right.
like what we lay first and what we lay second.
Okay.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie. Oh, before we start, why don't I
Yes,
do
go
this?
ahead.
And then we'll say it a couple more times anyway.
Okay.
But Julie Craft Supplies for You on her web store only is giving us a coupon code. And if you want to go in and shop, you'll get, for the next 24 hours only, you'll get 25% off. And the coupon code is all lowercase live chat, LIVECHAT. And that's for 25% off everything in the store. And it's the web store only. When I'm done going live, I will put the link to the web store in there. But if you don't want to wait for that, if you go to one of my Chaos for You design team projects, the web store link is in the description box in all of my videos. Hi, Ciara.
Hi, Deanna. Hi, BFF. You're doing
Oh,
it.
that's okay, Lynn. I know it's
Yes,
late
no
there.
problem. We completely understand. It's got to be super late by you.
Right. Okay, so let's see. So here's page 2. Okay. Now, oh, I do have my images.
Yes, they did, Angie. It was beautiful. I loved it.
All right. Now, Lorelle, were you going to do a pocket page? And
yes, but I'm going to do my image side first. But if we're going to start the pocket page, I'll just turn it over because yes, I know. I was remembering what you were telling me.
All
So
right.
yes, I have my other side ready too. So
all right. And you know what we can do? Let's do the image side first, and
okay,
the other side we'll do a flower page.
Okay, awesome.
We can do the pocket page the next one, because
Okay.
I didn't even get anything ready for a pocket. All right, let me get an image out.
I
Hi,
have my
Deanna.
image ready.
All right, let's see. I just have to look back and see what I used for images, so I can kind of.
Okay. My book's going to be a little different because my images are all different colors. So this one, I'm actually going with the darker colors for this page.
Yeah, and that's fine. And some of my images are different colors too. It's just I have some of the same type of images, and some are little girls and some are vintage ladies. And I started with vintage ladies, so I don't want to mix up and put a little girl in there, So anyways, I have my next image. And what you want to do is, if you want to, Lorelle, you get a smaller doily to put on.
Yes, I have my
on top of the page, and then the image on top of that.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, so you can do that. I'm just want to decide what I want to use. And I always go back and look at my other pages to make sure I didn't duplicate,
Yes, exactly.
So, all right, I think I'm going to use that. Yep. All right, so let me put that on there.
I'm telling you, people just know to pick when I'm doing something to start messaging me. All right, so I'm just gonna lightly tack on, right? Lightly tack on my next doily.
That's all. Yep, that's all I do. Just remember now, before you put your image on, that you want to find where your center is on the side, where you're gonna put your seam binding through.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay, so that what I do is I take one page, I keep it there, and then I kind of line it up. And that way there, you'll put your image on straight, and everything will be, it just seems like it's easier to make everything straighter that way.
Oh, you don't see me, Steph, because there's only 2 of us on. Let me see if I can get it on my phone tonight. And see if we can do that. Maybe it'll work tonight. It didn't want to work last time, but maybe it'll work tonight so that you can see me in the bottom box.
Yeah, I forgot, because I can see you.
Yes. Yes, and I can see you. So, but let me see. if I can figure this out and get it working on my phone.
Okay. Oh, and I forgot to get a piece of padding, so let me grab that right here to put behind the image.
Nope, off, turn everything off. I need everything off. System off. All right. All right, now let me see if I can go to Hangouts and get this working without being right next to my computer, because it didn't like that last time.
Oh, did it make a noise?
Yeah, so we'll see if it works this time.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Is it doing it?
Is it doing it?
It's echoing. But you do have the other one there. There's like 3 squares down there now for me, so, but you were echoing a second ago. Yeah, she can see you. Steph said, yay, I can see you.
Yeah, but I don't want the echoing.
Okay, it's not now. So you seem to be okay. Maybe it was when you first,
Okay, so it's not echoing?
No.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, and then once you get your image on, we'll, put our dangles down the bottom again. That's what I usually do next.
All right, I got to put my image on now because I was doing other things.
And if anybody's got any questions, just put them in the chat. Just if you can, do all caps so we can kind of catch it when we're able to look into the chat. That would be great.
Yeah, I can pretty much see the chat, ladies. So if you have any questions or anything, I will keep an eye on the chat as well. I have it right next to me. All right, got my image. All right, so then we work on our dangles part.
Yes.
Now I see you. Yep, I'm down here. Hi, ladies.
Yeah, and when you're ready, let me know and I'll put it on you for a bit.
So I did pick out some dangles that I wanted to start with. So I'm going to start that way. I think I went overboard because I always like to go overboard on my dangles.
Yep.
I didn't mean to glue that far on, so I'm not going to get it apart though.
She's small, Angie, because the camera is on me. But when Lorelle's ready to show something, I'll put it on her and then you'll see her a lot better. There's like a clicking noise, almost like a clock.
Oh, you want to know what that is?
What is it?
Wait, I don't hear it.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, it's your autofocus clicking, Max.
Oh, is it? Oh, all right.
Yes, so go fix it. So you can click on me if you want to go fix that.
Okay.
And I'll show everybody what I'm doing.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. You're on.
So I've got, here's my second one, my back page and my front page. I do have my felt in between, my felt. And then I have my top doily and then my batting underneath and my image. And this one I'm using this girl. I think she's really beautiful. And this one is, you saw my first one's the purple. But this one I'm going to go with the deeper browns and stuff and the golds on this page. Oh, is my autofocus going too?
I thought I was still hearing it, so I'm not sure.
Too. All right, hold on, ladies. Mine should
was on, so I just took it off. Mine was.
Oh, it's because it's yours and I'm on with you, but mine shouldn't be clicking. Let's see. Let me hold this back up again and see if it does it again. I just want to make sure it's not mine is doing it too. It doesn't look like it. All
No,
right.
mine just went
Okay.
off, so
Okay.
it should be fine now.
It should be better now, ladies. All right. So I'm just going to start laying out my dangles. What Maggie has taught me, I want to go long to short. And now I know this isn't a dangle. Adding this kind of stuff to mine too. So I took this piece of like a lace, not a lace, like a curtain or a sheer curtain with a rose on it. And then I'm going to put this dangle. So my first ones I put in between my doilies. And then I will put a couple more underneath this doily up more on the top. So I'm just going to put these in here. I'm just trying to determine if I need that long piece in there. If not, I'm going to cut it off.
Okay. Hi, Judy.
Cut this off.
Judy's in there.
Hi, Judy. How are you? Thank you, Judy. Yeah, it feels good to be crafting. I feel like I haven't crafted in forever.
Deanna, I use 2 doilies for the page. Let me get another one out. I use 2 doilies for the page.
You might want to click back on you if you're going to show her.
Okay, you're right. All right, I use 2 doilies for the page with some batting in the middle or felt. And then I usually use at least a smaller one on top of that. Sometimes I'll even use 2 more for one side and the same. So I use anywhere from 4 to 6 doilies on both sides. It just depends on the look I'm going for, how thick I want it. So, you know, it's really up to you how many you want to use.
This one needs to go next. All right. I'm very excited to complete my first mini doily book.
I know. And it doesn't really, you know, I mean, we'll probably finish up, I'd say, in 2 or 3 more videos, and then it'll be finished, complete.
Yeah, ladies, Maggie has this thing about worrying about if she's on too long and if she's boring people, which is not the case. We all know that. Hi, Julia. Sorry I couldn't answer you back. I'm live. I tried, but it's kind of hard to do that and watch chat and everything else.
Yeah.
All right. I like this one. This one's going to go here. Or actually, I might want to put this one. Oh, no, I definitely want this one here. And I'm talking to myself just like you do. Hear me?
Yeah. But I think everybody talks to themselves at least a little bit.
Oh, I talk to myself a lot. Oh, that's awesome, Deanna. All right. So yes, ladies, if I can do it, you can do it. Maggie's a great teacher.
Oh, and I used to say, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
All right, and then this one I want on, probably want one more though. See, I probably should have put that one on here, but I think I'm going to put this one just right there, like that. I like that. I wonder if I should move this one up.
Yeah, there's still that clicking. No, yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me check mine.
Maybe it's
Mine. Are you guys hearing it clicking?
That's what I was just going to ask, if they can hear it or if it's just me that can hear it.
Let me pull up my webcam. It shouldn't be mine, but
My autofocus was on. I did have to shut it off. So
I'm going to check mine now and make sure mine's not on.
Julie says yes. Angie, yes, I hear it. Yeah.
Really? You guys need to say something.
You know what's strange is you don't hear it when one of us are talking, but if we're not talking, that's when you hear it.
That's so weird. Yep, my autofocus is on and it's never on.
Okay, so maybe that must be what it is then. But it just seems strange that it wasn't doing it when one of us were talking. Yeah, Sierra said the clicking sound is like a clock right next to the microphone.
Yeah, and it should be stopped now, ladies. All right, mine never does that. So I just turned mine off. So it should be fixed now. So if you hear any more clicking, let me know.
Yeah, I haven't heard it since you said you shut it off, so.
All right.
Okay, so.
Go back up. Let's see what's going on.
All right, so I put 4 dangles. I put this usually in the back. Besides putting it like the longest one, I usually put the fullest one. Like there's a lot more to this one than like this one. So those are the 4 dangles that I put down the bottom.
So I need to cut this one more. It's just too many. I'll use this somewhere else, I'm sure.
Thank you, Carol.
All right, that's going to go there.
Oh, Julia, yes, I haven't been receiving notifications on everybody going live either. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. But it did show up in my, on my page that, it said set timer. So I knew it was on somebody's, but yeah, because Ciara was live last night and I never got the notification for it. And the night before, somebody else was live that I'm subscribed to, and I didn't get a notification for it. And how it shows on the side under your subscriptions, it'll, who you're subscribed to, it has their names, and then it'll say live. A couple of times it didn't even show live when they were on live. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, me either. All right, that's that one. And now I can add my last one. As soon as I figure out where I just put it. Here we go again. I haven't even started anything and I already lost my last dangle somewhere. What the heck? It was just right here in my hand.
Yeah, Carol, I completely forgot too. I meant to put links on Facebook in the groups and that, just to let everybody. And I
want me to go do that, too. Maggie?
Huh?
You want me to go do that real quick?
No, I mean, if you want, you can, if it only takes a second, but I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't take long at all. I didn't even think of that. I should have done that too, and I didn't even think about it.
Well, I mean, it's not your job. I should have said something, but I'll try to remember that next time. Just tonight, I had to take my granddaughter to her soccer game, and I just kind of rushed everything. So, of course, I didn't write anything down what to do. Oh, good night, Lynn.
Good night, Lynn. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, sweetie. Okay, so what I'm going to do now while Lorelle's doing her dangles, I'm going to look for what I want to put around part of the page and maybe like on the side or something, like a dangle or an applique or something. I also want to look and see what I did to these 2 pages. Because like I said, sometimes I'll forget and I'll put something else on there.
If I could learn to spell, I'd be good.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, YouTube, I know a lot of people have been having a lot of issues with YouTube lately. I don't know what they're doing or what's going on, but it's been crazy.
Well, they're always changing things, you know. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
All right, I think I'm going to cut out some little flowers from a trim because my doilies are smaller than yours, I think. So I don't have a lot of room to, you know, like embellish.
Our doilies are the same size. I think
Oh,
we're
they
using
are?
the same doilies. You sent them to me.
I don't remember.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Yes, I don't have a lot of room either. Yes, but ours, I think they're about the same size.
Okay. I'm sure you're right.
And she's like, I called my phone company and they told me it had to be YouTube. Yeah, because it's not the phone company, that's for sure.
It's never the phone company anyways, no matter what it has to do with. But yeah, it probably is YouTube.
Okay, all shared.
Okay, want me to click on you?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. All right, what did I just do? Darn it. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Oh my goodness. No, that's not it. Let's go back. Really, someone's calling me right now on my phone. All right. What are you doing? Poking a hole in the center of the doily with the glue gun?
No, this is what I do. This is what you do if you're making I think I showed this one on one of my videos. See how I'm making this a 2-piece little flower?
Yeah.
Okay. What I did was in the middle of the larger piece, you just put a dot of glue and then you
Okay.
put the little flower down and you take your glue gun and you press down, or you can use like a corner like this, press
Okay.
down. And what it does is it makes it dimensional. See how the sides,
Yeah.
it makes it dimensional that way. If
Okay.
you just glued it and stuck it down, it would be flat, you know?
Julie's like, alert, Lorelle is losing her mind. Watch out. I'm always losing my mind, Julie. That's nothing new.
So yeah, it just makes it more dimensional.
Okay.
That was like a you know, one of those where you don't even realize that you did something and then it was like, aha, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. All right, ladies. So for anyone that's just came in, because we're going to keep mentioning it. For anyone that is in the live chat that watches when me and Maggie are live, or even when I'm live, at least that's how I think it's going to go.
Yeah. That's
You
it.
can, Julie has given us, and I think the code is going to change each time, but for tonight, she's giving us a code you can use if you want to shop at KS for You on the web store, the website store only. For the next 24 hours, you will get 25% off. And Maggie will go and put the link in the description box below after the video. If not, you can go and check one of her other videos or mine where I share my stuff that I purchased from KS for You, and you can find the link there if you wanted it right now. You'll find it in Maggie's videos, and you'll find it in some of my videos when I mention KS for You. So it will be for the next 24 hours. Those that are in the live chat and you hear this, you will get 25% off for the next 24 hours at KS for You, the web store. So I want to make sure we say that a couple of times so everybody knows.
And the code is just live.
Oh, yes, the code is live chat. All lowercase. Sorry, ladies. See, I am going cuckoo. Oh, my goodness. Yep, Lorelle has gone cuckoo. It's all Julie's fault. She just said it. Now it's going to happen. Lorelle's going to go cuckoo. All right, so now I'm just going to, I've got my image down. I've got my dangles down. Now I'm going to start picking what's going to go around my image. And I can tuck some under a doily. I can put some on top the doily. So it just depends on what I decide I want to use. So I know I'm going to cut some stuff apart like I did last time, because I'm good for that. I like to cut things apart. And I'm just going to do exactly what I did last time, where I'm going to start laying stuff out and see how I like how it looks.
Okay, do you want
As
to,
I go around my image.
want me to
Sure, you can click on me. I'm just kind
click
of
on
playing.
you and then you can show them what you're,
Okay. So I did tea dye a little bit of stuff beforehand. I do have some done, but being as I'm working with the darker image, I wanted some of the darker colors. Oh, and can't forget a piece of my hair on every page. We have to include a piece of our, DNA as we craft. And I don't know anybody that doesn't. Somehow our hair just likes to get involved in our projects.
especially
So
us redheads.
yeah, exactly. So I'm just kind of trying to find some different things I want to lay out in different pieces. And trust me, I have got stuff. Maggie would be disappointed because I've got about a million things laid out behind me on my bed, like I always do, because I am terrible when it comes to thinking I don't have enough stuff out.
Well, you never know what you want to work with, number one.
Right.
You can start changing your mind in that. So your stuff is on your bed. My stuff is in drawers and,
So I just start working my way around my image and just try and find different things that I like. And I might just pick a piece that I like and then cut something out somewhere. I'm really liking all the roses and stuff. So I want to try and get this in here somewhere. So we're going to start cutting it apart, and then I can just piece it back together how I need it by layering it. And then, Lorelle's going to have bling in hers because she can't have anything without bling. I don't want to cover a lot of the image. I just want to make sure to cover that outer edge. And I probably need some white because I've got a lot of dark going on right now. So we're going to add some lighter color here. Let's see what I can find. I've got some cool little pieces here.
yes, Julia, better late than never. She said, I just got a notification now.
Oh boy, yep, better late than never. Oh, Julie, you should see my room. It's ridiculous. I'm amazed if I can find anything at any given time.
And you usually can't, though.
No, every time I want something, it's the one thing I can't find. Or I'll just start using something, and then magically those gremlins come in here and steal it away just to make me crazy.
All right, well, the camera's on you. I'm just going to see if I can find a couple of those flowers.
You're good. Oh, I need to cut this off because this is actually a stem from a previous one. So we're going to cut this out. So this is, I'm good for just kind of figuring it out as I go. And I'm sure I'll change it up a few times as I'm going along. All right, let's pull from behind me and see what I got. Oh, let's add some white. So let's pull one of these and we'll just cut around it. So is anybody else crafting tonight? Okay, Julia, restart your phone. Awesome. That would be awesome, Julie. Yeah, my craft room is my bedroom. I'm sure most of you know I live with my sister, so everything is in one room and it's getting smaller and smaller. Pretty soon I'm going to take out the bed and sleep on the floor. Just so I have more room for my crafting stuff.
Or just get a smaller bed. You've got
Yeah, that too. That would help.
like that.
All right.
I like that better.
I really love the just to me she's very elegant, and I know I have some bling stuff here. I'd like to get this in this page somewhere because I just think it's awesome. I'll figure that out later, but let's find something else. Let's see what we can do here. See, sometimes the bad thing you can do, ladies, is pull out too much like me, and then you have way too many choices. And right now I have way too many choices.
Michelle said that's very beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Michelle.
Angie said she crafts in her bedroom and it's all over there.
Awesome.
But she
Yeah,
likes
not the only one.
knows where it is.
Right. See, at least I know everything is in this room somewhere. Where in here? I'm not sure all the time, but somewhere. Around the hair is a headband. Maggie has seen it. All right, I know I want this one in here because this one's just really pretty. So I might want to place it. I like things hanging off too. So I like to add on and have things hang off. So I still need a little more dimension of something. So I need some kind of small thing where I can add some dimension.
Okay, Julie, the Thrifty Paper Garden. She said, can we see the entire page zoom? I think she means zoom out. Oh yeah, zoom out.
Zoom out.
But that is I mean, I can see.
This is pretty much the whole page right here, guys. I moved it down a little bit so you can see it. But that's pretty much the whole page, that side. Now, I can't pick it up yet because I haven't got it glued down. I'm just kind of laying things out at the moment.
Yeah, I think what she's looking at, she thinks that your background, you know, the things you have in the background.
This is Lorelle's disaster back here. So we'll move the disaster out of the way. So that's the whole page right there. So I'm just kind of trying to circle around my image and make sure I cover up just the edges of the image. And I'm going to find a little piece of a leaf or something to come in around this corner. And it doesn't have to be anything specific. Like I'm just going to use a little piece of something just so I cover around that image. So I just kind of like to piece stuff in and see what I can fit. And I'm going to add another one in that corner. So we're going to take this one, which is like a little half moon. And go under here, just because I want to make sure just the edge of the picture. I don't want to cover her up too much, but I don't want the edge of the border of the picture showing either. And then that's going to go there. So I'm just kind of layering. So I might want to stick something under there just so I can move these up a little bit. So let's see. I don't want anything too big. Let's see if I can do these leaves. See, you can just cut all like this. It doesn't look like much of anything, but you can turn it into something really quickly. So I'm just going to spread that out a little bit and put this here. Let's try this way. And she has a headband on, so I don't want to, I would like to add some bling to that headband. So I'm really trying to think about this right now, how I want to do this. Because maybe I should go around here with some pearls. See, this is where my mind starts thinking. Because I would like to, although I probably should have made the image bigger. So I think I'm not going to be able to show her headband. And these aren't bending the way I want. So we're going to grab a different one.
Well, and that's why I only put a dot of, you know, glue down until I'm sure.
Right.
Sometimes you just, you know, you look at it for a while and then you might want to change your mind.
That's why I kind of just lay it all out. And then my problem is I can't pick it back up because I've got it all. All right. So this one goes on top of this one. So let's bring this in here. And we want this one here. Is that the right side? Can never tell the, yep, that's the right side. Can never tell the right and wrong side sometimes, and this goes on top of here. So we can still add another layer underneath that of something. But I kind of like that, just the way it is. And then this is where I'll add my bling. And I do have some bling and stuff in here. And I'm going to use this one. And there is a stone missing out of the middle, but I'm going to add a stone to the center. But to me, these colors just go really well with this page. So I'm going to use this piece and I'm just going to clip off the back. This is like an old clip-on earring. We haven't seen these in a long time. At least I haven't. This is like what my grandma used to wear. So I'm just going to clip that off there.
They didn't really pierce ears back then.
Nope. Oh, look, it came right off. So didn't have to clip very hard. So that is going to go right here. And then I have some really dark flat back pearls I'm going to add. I'm just going to lay them out to see where I like them. And of course, we have to have some kind of dangle on here. So we will add that too. So Lorelle likes her danglies. And I kind of just guess like where I want to put stuff. See how it looks. And it usually just turns out the way I like it. There we go. We need something in this flower. Not sure what yet, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. Maybe I can find a cool button or something. That's really cool. I like that crown, but that's got a thing in it. So let's see what buttons we can find. Because it's not like Lorelle doesn't own. And I'm talking to about myself in the third person. I don't know why I do that either. I'm really bad at that. I know I have buttons. Let's see. I can add a pretty button in here. It's white, but maybe we'll put a teeny tiny dark doily behind it. I know I have some teeny little ones. So we'll see if we can find those. If not, I'll tea dye a little bitty flower like this one and stick it behind here. Or maybe just stick that in the center. Let's see, something smaller. Something a little bigger than that. Let's see what the chat's saying. Julia's back. My birthday is December 13th, Julie. We got a ways to go yet, thank God, because I don't want to turn any older. I'm old. I don't sound old, and I say it because I know I don't look old, or at least I don't look my age, but I'm I'm older than most people think.
Yes, but you're still younger than me.
Yes, I am younger than Maggie, though. They have doctors for that. Oh, see, this one will be pretty because this one, look at this one, guys. It has like, the back is like a gold. So it's got this gold around it, which that'll look perfect in the middle of this one. So I'm just going to cut the back off this one. This is what I do with my buttons. I just clip the little back off and then they lay nice and flat. See? Just clip the back off, then I can put it on there. So that'll look really pretty right there. And then I'm probably going to stick some bling in the center of this one. So that's I pretty much like that. Besides the dangle, I'm going to add in here somewhere, like the dangly dangles, like beading dangles, like this kind, somewhere in here. So this, I kind of like this layout. I'm maybe going to add another little flower on top of here, just because I like dimension. So we might add a couple flowers and make it dimensional. And then that'll be that page. I kind of like it like that. I think it looks pretty.
It's beautiful.
And I'm trying not to overthink it. So when you overthink it, then it starts going wrong. So I do not want to overthink it. So you can go ahead and click on you, Maggie. Let's see how you're doing. While I glue this all down.
Okay.
I don't want to take over your show here.
It's okay.
Because you know me, I could talk forever.
Let's see. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. How are you? Thank you, Steph.
Yeah, Julie said she was delighted to turn 55 because then she qualified for student discount.
Right, exactly. Oh, you don't need to do that, Julie, but that's okay. Oh, I bet you don't, Angie. There's a lot, and people ask me, how do you, and well, I don't drink for one. I don't do drugs, and I pretty much stay out of the sun. So, and I have good genes. So that's probably why. I can tell you the number one thing for your faces, and I know for you younger ladies, it'll help. Not so much for the older ladies, but I spent most of my life sleeping on my back, and they say that is the best place to sleep to keep your skin from not wrinkling and stuff is to sleep on your back. And that's how I slept most of my life. Thank you, Julie.
I can't sleep on my back.
Julie's like, oh, I plan to. Seriously, you don't need to do that.
Okay, so let me, I'm not done with this page, but let me just glue this down a little bit. Actually, I'm going to cut that because it's just hanging there and it's bugging me. And I'll show you what I've done so far. Okay. So, and it's hard for me to see what.
No, I got to stop gluing because I want to see.
I added this applique in the middle over the dangles. I had to cut a couple pieces off of it to fit. And then I added this little pink flower because she's got pink in the image. Let me see if I can bring a little closer. Let's see. And then I added one of the little flowers that I made from the trim.
Nice.
And then I'm going to put another one underneath here. So there's 3 because you always want to do odd numbers. I just had to put this one down first. And then I added this little dangle piece from a trim. And then I added this beaded flower that I cut out from an applique there. So that's what I've done so far.
It looks gorgeous.
Thank you. And I'm just going to keep working on it. Yeah.
Rebecca, Steph is right. This is our second video. So yes, doilies, try it. It is a lot of fun and it is not as hard as you think as long as you don't overthink it. Right. But a doily mini book would be awesome. That's a great way to use up those doilies. That's awesome, Angie. Yes, I will be 54 this year. Rebecca's like, I have made 5 doily books and 15 doily wall hangings. I'm running out of wall space and everyone I know has a wall hanging. Do you ever get tired of it? No, Maggie loves making doily books and wall hangings. Julie's like, I'm only 21. See, but what happens, ladies, for any of you that are over 50, you get to change the numbers around now. So really, I'm only 23 right now. Or wait, 20, I'll be fit. Yeah. Wait, 20. No, that's not right. Wait a second. I can't even turn my numbers around. Hold on. I'm 35. I am 35 right now.
I was going to say 50.
Yeah, I can't.
30s is the new 50s, right?
Yeah, Julie made me lose my mind.
So does that make 40s in are the new 60s?
Yep, that's right. That is exactly right, Maggie.
Okay. Well,
Thank you, Callie. Thank you, Carol. I got to get used to your new name, Carol. She says they're both gorgeous, Maggie and mine too.
oh, thank you.
Julie says she's going in reverse. Deanna's like, sorry, that doesn't work for me. Mine stays the same. Oh, well, that's awesome. See, then you didn't age at all. All right, I got to find my little dangly thing I want to use. Where's my little dangly thing? I need a little dangly thing. Yep, one of these.
I got to put some bling in too. Deanna says 55. So I'm assuming that means she's
still 55. Either way, she turns her numbers around.
yeah, in a couple months, Deanna, I'll be 10 years. I'm 10 years older than you.
So maybe we want to change this one to a dangly one, but then I need something long under it. So we need to find something long and skinny. Long and skinny. Let's see.
Okay.
What can we do
So in the
here?
middle of this applique, I just added another one of those little flowers, and I added a rhinestone to it. So the page isn't finished, but I think this side is finished for tonight because I always leave some embellishment for the end for when I go back to each page. So we'll do that at like the next to the last video before we, show the completed books. Go back and do some more like embellishing. But so this page is, this side is done for now. Well, actually, I want to do one more thing. Oh, thank you, Deanna.
Sierra says, beautiful, Maggie.
Thank you.
No, we definitely don't, Sierra. I agree. Yep. Sierra's going to be 32 on May 30th.
Oh my gosh, my youngest is older than her. Steph's going to be 45 next month, and Steph doesn't look it either.
So how do you iron something that has beads and sequins on it?
Oh, you can't because you know what will happen? The sequins will melt.
I just use my straightener.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, because I did try that one. So now I just stick to, plain, regular appliques without it and my trims.
I'm sure you could always wet it and stretch it out too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's continue to glue everything down here.
Yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned it, but I usually steam iron all my trims and my appliques.
Yes, Maggie likes to iron a lot when we're crafting.
Yes, I do.
All I hear is
yeah, it sounds like a helicopter, doesn't it? When I bring the iron back up off of the trim and I set it down, it makes that noise and it sounds like a helicopter. I don't know why.
Yep, exactly, Julie. You do go in reverse. Oh, when is Steph's birthday?
Next month.
Oh, next month is Steph's birthday. Yeah, my nightmare starts in about July because that's when all the birthdays start for me. So my son is July. He's my oldest. He will be 34 in July. Then August is my mom. September is Cam's birthday. She'll be 19. October is my oldest daughter's birthday. She'll be 31. November, there's quite a few in November. Then December, 6th, 7th, and 8th is my sister, her husband, my niece, and then I am the last one of the year.
Wow.
So yes, it starts getting a little crazy with birthdays. All right, I need a prettier flower than that. Let's see what I can find here. I like this, but I don't want to. Oh, this one right here. Oh, look at that. We're going to stick that one over that one and then put another tiny little one. And Lorelle, I'm talking to myself again.
That's okay.
So my daughter is graduating on Saturday. I'm
That's
very
awesome.
excited. I'm sure I'm going to do a lot of crying, especially when she goes off to college. So they had their honors banquet last night because my daughter's in the academy, and all the academy, the gifted academy kids, they have honors dinner, and they pass out their superlatives. And what happens is all of the seniors in the academy get a list and they vote on everybody else's, what they think their superlative should be for the type of person they are. And it was so funny. I'll have to post it on Facebook. My daughter's superlative, and more people knew her than she realized knew her. Hers was most likely to open up a horse sanctuary.
Oh,
Which I just thought was so awesome because my daughter is going to college for horse rehabilitation. Try a bag, Rebecca. Oh, what did I miss? What else can I make with doilies and wedding appliques besides books and wall hangings? Let's see. Doilies. What else can you make? Have you ever made a loaded embroidery hoop with doilies? Have you ever tried that, Rebecca? Those are beautiful too, and you can make all kinds of pockets on it with your doilies and add appliques and everything. Try a bag. Oh, yes. That would be gorgeous too, Rebecca. Purse or a bag, that would be beautiful. Great idea, Steph.
During the holidays too, you can, if they're small enough, you can use them to make ornaments.
Thank you, Carol. It is awesome. I am very proud of all of my children. My other daughter just got her master's in science of accounting. So I'm very proud of her, the one that just had the baby. So.
Okay, Rebecca says, no, where do I learn about that? Learn about what? What did I miss?
Oh, I'm sure if you can find if you just type it in YouTube, loaded embroidery hoops, you'll find it. Loaded pocket embroidery hoops. It's all over YouTube. There are many ladies that have made them. And I'm going to use hot glue for this.
Yep,
just because
you can use them for the pocket, you know, yeah, I can't even talk.
Give it up.
Pocket books, pocket pages.
All right, well, don't do that. I get very excited, girls, when I do this and when I get something done that, you know, I surprise myself a lot when I craft. I don't know why, because I do know how to craft. I am very creative. So it's just I don't know why I always surprise myself, but I
When you
do.
finish something, I mean, it's.
Yeah, well, just when I create it, period. It's just like, really? I just did that? We'll have to stick a little piece of something under there too. I'll figure it out as I go. Because I always like to go back and fine tune everything at the end also, because I always think other stuff I want to add.
A pillowcase would be pretty too, Steph. And
Oh,
also,
yeah.
you can make like the throw pillows, small pillows that you can put on your bed. Puffed hearts, you could, make a puffed heart out of material and use your appliques and your doilies to embellish those. There are lots of things you can use them for. Hi, Rose. Rose is here.
Hi, Rosie. How you doing, big sis? Mm. Mm, mm, mm. I'm going to back that up just a little bit. I'm really covering the image, but did I glue this one down at all? Yep, I did. Right, everything should be tacked down for now. Loving my new bottle, ladies. It still works awesome.
Yeah, I have to last time I went to Dollar Tree, I completely forgot to look for one of those.
No, these aren't at Dollar Tree.
Oh, they're not?
No, I got these at I got the bottle at Joann's
Oh,
and the caps at Michael's.
oh, all right.
But do you remember what I told you about going out and shopping?
No. No, I don't.
All right, so that's that page so far. So I think I'm done with that page as well for now.
Right,
I
let
mean,
me
I'll
put on
go back.
You can show
right.
your page.
I'll go back later and add. I got some of that glue on there. Darn it!
There you
I'll
go.
go back and add some details. So let me get my
gorgeous
junk out of the way. So this is this page. So I have my back piece and then my very long dangle that is avocado dyed. And then I have this variegated piece, which is gorgeous. And then I have another dangle that's the darker colors because I am pulling some of the dark colors from the image. Love that one. And then that little one, I call it like a feather one. It's really pretty. Then I took a longer applique here and put another smaller one, and then that. And I'm going to add a little pearl to the center of that. And then I took another flowered applique and I just left it all together. And I hung this circle piece with the dangle pearls. And then this is another applique that I tea dyed. It's flowers, and put in my flatback, my brown flatback pearls. They're like not a brown, but almost like a dark copper or bronze.
Yeah, those
and
are pretty.
Then there's another, this is part of this one up here. And then I just kind of layered it. And I am going to put a bling on here as well. And I'll put some on these little ones. And then this big rose one right here. So I just kind of framed around the picture again. And then that beautiful rose right there. I just like my stuff to have dimensions to it. So that's my image page. And then I have a leaf coming out the top up here. And I am probably going to go around like the other page and add a ruffled trim inside between the doilies. So that's why they are not glued all the way closed yet. So now I can turn over and do, I think we're doing a flower page now.
We are
Okay.
flower page. All right, I'll go back to me. And the first thing I do on the flower page is the dangles. And then I'll put a doily or two in the middle, and then I'll make a flower and put it on top. Or if I have a flower ready, you can, or you can do like a little bouquet. It just depends on.
I do have some flowers that I made that I can add. I have a really poof. I think that one's too big, but I think this one would work. And I can add some other flowers around it. I do have flowers. So, thank you, Steph. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, Rose. Yes, exactly, Steph. You can alter a bottle with them. That would be gorgeous as well. Thank you for the purple hearts, Steph. I see them on my computer. They don't show up on my tablet, but I just looked over at my computer and they're there. So I think I need, like, how dimensional of a flower do you do? Because, like,
sometimes I just use like a gathered flower. I don't make it two-dimensional, just so the one page doesn't like puff out too much when you put the book together.
Right.
But let me see if I can kind of give you an idea. I can find a flower quick.
You know, I can take some lace or something and make a flower as well, which I think would look really cool.
See, like, I love these flowers here, but see how thick that is?
Yeah, it doesn't look too thick though.
No, it's not too bad. This one actually isn't too thick. So you could use something like this.
Yeah,
but I also have this one that I might use like that.
I need a bigger flower.
Julia, the avocado die can give you, depending on what color your trim is and what it's made of, what fabric the trim is made of, like if it's cotton or if it's a satin or a chiffon or whatever, you're going to get all different shades, but they're usually they go from like a very light pink to like a dusty rose color. It just depends on the fabric.
All right, where's my flower box?
Did you avocado dye, did you say?
Me?
Yeah.
I have a piece that's avocado dyed, but no, I have not done it yet.
Oh, okay, because I was going to ask if you got some different shades.
No, I don't eat avocado, so it's going to be a while before
I don't either, but luckily the kids love them, so. Actually, I think I have some. Wait a minute, let me look quick in here. I'm pretty sure I have some in one of my bottles. Yes, I do. Let me grab this. Before everything falls over. Okay, let me.
Yep, Maggie knows.
What's that? Oh, let me, oh shoot, did I do?
And you just reminded me, I don't know if you saw my last video where I said, yep, I know what this is called, this material, but every time I come on, this is the one word I can never remember. And now I can write it down because you said it. It's chiffon.
Oh,
I
chiffon.
can never remember that word when I'm on.
Well, I'm never sure of when I might know the names of the fabric, but I'm never quite sure if that's that actual fabric or not. Okay, grab the one box. Here it is. I don't have a lot left, but because I forgot to ask the kids to save the skins the last time they used some avocados.
Oh, you love avocado stuff? I've tried in many different ways and I'm not a huge fan. I don't know. I have issues sometimes with texture stuff, and that's just a really weird texture. And oh,
All right, let me use the I use one of the doors. Okay, can you see the shade there? See, I can't see what you're seeing, so
yes. No, it just looks white to me right
it
now.
does look white.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if
Is that avocado dyed?
yes.
Oh. Yeah, on here it's gonna, sometimes it's really hard to see avocado dye.
Yeah. Here's a piece of tulle, but I don't I don't know. Does it still, it probably still looks white, right? Or maybe if I put
Yeah,
it
still, well, no, that doesn't look white, but it doesn't look avocado dyed.
yeah.
I mean, my piece probably doesn't either.
Well, that's what I mean. Depending on what the fabric is, you get different shades.
Yeah.
And it also depends on how long you leave it in the dye too. Like cotton absorbs color like really quick. You can leave a piece, 100% cotton in there for like maybe a half an hour and
Yeah.
it will be dark. But some of the ones, what is it called? Like rayon or, the
Yeah.
blends, those you might have to leave in for 2 or 3 hours before you even get a light color.
Oh, sorry guys, I just banged my thing and I probably bounced you all over Timbuktu.
Hi, Fiona.
Hi, Fiona. How are you?
Right. Aristi says it varies from peachy pink to dusty rose.
Yes.
You use the peels. Yeah. It's the same with other, some of the flavored teas that I've used, like the orange spice, that can come out. Actually, I can show you a couple. I used the orange spice, and I was also at the same time using some green tea, which usually green tea comes out like a light champagne color. And find the one where, okay. Hopefully you can see these colors. This one here is just using the orange spice. Let me put it against the doily. Hopefully you can see it. Can you see that color?
Yes.
It's a silvery
Yes, I can see
lavender
that.
almost. Okay. So this was just using the orange spice.
That is so weird.
Now I used a few different ones, and the ones in the green tea I left in too long, and I took a couple out and they were yellow. And so what I did, I just put them together. I added the orange spice tea in with the green tea, and it toned it down some. Here's another one. Hopefully you can see the color.
Yes, exactly, Aristi. You just gotta try it and
Yeah, you just experiment.
Yep.
Right, let me show you against this color that maybe you can see. So can you see the color in that?
Yes, I can see it in that.
Yeah, see, it toned it down. This was like yellow because I forgot about them and I left them in too long. Because I've used the green tea before and it comes out, if you time it right, it can come out a beautiful shade of a champagne color.
Yeah, I love the champagne colors.
Yeah. Now this I just used, hopefully bunched up, you can see. This one, I just used the orange spice and it didn't, this is the color I got. Now this was a white trim.
Wow.
So
Christy says blue cabbage makes blue, and if you add soda, it makes purple. Ooh.
really, that's interesting.
Deanna's like, I tried tea dyeing once, didn't like it, so bleached everything back.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of a hit or miss too. I mean, I put plenty of trims in tea dyes and the color just doesn't, there's no color. Now this one did come out kind of like a champagne color. And this one was a white too.
Oh yeah,
one.
that's pretty too. Yeah,
So,
I love the champagne colors.
Yeah, it just depends.
I'm playing and making a flower right now, or adding to a flower that I have to make it a little bigger. I'm good like that.
Oops. Also, when I was mentioning how I steam iron my trims and that,
Yeah.
when sometimes, at least for me, when I tea dye, after they're dry, some of the trims end up being really abrasive, or they're really not stiff, but you know what? They're not soft. If you steam iron it, they come out really soft. So any trim that you get that isn't, soft to begin with, it's kind of rough when you feel it, or a little bit on the stiff side. If you steam iron it, and I think it's the steam that does it, I think it does something to the fibers, because I notice, and it's not always a huge difference, but for me, any difference, I don't like the stiff ones. So any difference is good. Hi, Grace.
Hi, Gracie.
Yes, Julia, it's orange spice, and it's, what's it? Is it Twinings? I think it's
Twinelings, or however you say that dang word.
I think so, yeah, Twinings. All right, now I'm behind.
Oh, you're okay. I'm working on making a flower, so you're not behind.
Oh, okay.
I accidentally turned off my glue gun, so
Oh, you did?
when I make flowers, I have to use my glue gun, so I had to. I'm waiting for it to heat back up here.
All right, I need a longer dangle too. There for now. Some of the trims too are so well made, it's hard to tell which side is.
Oh, I'm telling you, that is like my biggest struggle sometimes.
Well, then I figure if it's that hard to tell, then if you get it wrong, it almost doesn't matter,
Oh, I dislike with a passion glue strings.
I know.
They make me insane.
I know. Well, it's almost like they're, spider webs. That's what I think of. Spider webs. Thank you, Deanna. I've been collecting laces for 5 years. This is the craft supplies for you, Lace, this little piece here.
Yeah, I gotta pull out. I want to use some of them, but I'm trying to save them right now. I know I did use some on the other page.
Oh, then we have some new people in, so I'll
Yes.
let them know. Okay.
Oh my God.
So for anyone that doesn't know, that came in late, Julie, who is KS for You, is giving us a coupon code for you all to use. For the next 24 hours, you can use it. And it's for 25% off. It's only the web store. But the web store has exactly the same things as the Zibbit store. But the coupon code only works on the web store. And the coupon code is live chat, all small letters, LIVECHAT. You get 25% off your whole order. And that's for the next 24 hours. And after the live, I will put a link to the store along with the code again in the description box. But as I said earlier, if you don't want to wait for that, if you go to any of my KS for You videos, my design team projects, I always have the web store and the Zibbit shop link in the description box. So just remember though that you have to use the web store, but you get 25% off the whole store.
And Gracie says, my first person I watched teaching myself these books was Maggie.
Oh,
Flower. Aw.
thank you so much. I love to hear that. It just, that's the whole reason why,
Yes, we were talking about dyeing different laces and stuff. Avocado dyeing and tea dyeing and. All right, so I poofed up my flower a little bit, made it a little bigger.
How many? Let's see. 2, 3. Okay, so I put 3 dangles on here, and I know this looks messy because I staggered them. So, some would be longer than others, but this doesn't matter because it's going to be covered up. I'm going to put another doily, and then I'm going to put a flower on there. So when you do things like that, it doesn't matter. It gets covered up. All right, so let's see. What am I going to cover it up with? I do like this, only that's not going to be big enough. Either that, or maybe I should add one more. Wait a minute. I know I've got a trim that will cover that up.
Oh,
is it? I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, I think I found it. Okay. This should cover up. Let's see.
all right, now I needed some more dangles, dangles.
Bigger one than that. All right, well, I'm going to put this doily on here first anyway. But I actually staggered them a little too much, so I went too far down the bottom. So I'm not going to be able to cover all that. So I need to cover it with something else.
So yeah, do you put other stuff on your flower page other than just a flower?
No, I may put a few little flowers on there. It depends. You know, because you want the page to look full. But no, I don't just usually it's just the dangles and a flower.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Aristi says blue indigo, woad, red cabbage, elderberries, red mulberries, blueberries, purple grapes, dogwood, bark,
Wow.
pomegranates, beets, bamboo, hibiscus, and bloodroot. So I'm assuming all these. Oh, wow, she got more. Gray, black,
Blackberries, walnut hulls, Irish root, red purple, red sumac berries, bay leaves, daylilies, pokeweed berries, huckleberries, green artichokes. Wow.
and sorrel root.
I think Julie's saying good night somewhere. I'm exhausted. I'll watch the rest of the video later. Night,
Okay.
Julie. Thanks for joining us.
Really?
Stephanie's like, I can't read all that.
I know, Aristi's got more, but it's so interesting, isn't it?
It is, but where do you find all this stuff?
Well, she's over in Greece.
St. John's wort, dandelion flowers, paprika. Yeah, I never thought about trying half this stuff like spices and
No.
everything. Those are all natural ways to color fabrics.
Yeah, lilac twigs. I never
Ooh.
thought of that. Queen Anne's lace roots. Oh my gosh. We got to take a quick trip to Greece.
Yeah, exactly. We're coming to visit Aristi.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not
That's
quite sure I
amazing.
understand the flower page, but I'm working on it.
I never
Because I laid down my flower and everything already.
You laid down your flower already?
Yeah. So now I'm like trying to work around it.
That's okay. Everybody does it differently. I do it one way, but somebody else might do it completely different. And that's okay. Okay, I think that'll work.
Oh, I almost laid that down the wrong way too.
Okay, now Carol said that's a great idea, Deanna, and I missed what Deanna said.
I'll go back and find it in a sec. You know.
If you, Ciara says if you Google natural ways to dye fabrics, yeah.
Oh, whoops. I just lifted it up and my thing fell out. I'm like, wait a second, I didn't glue that one down. That might be why it just fell out. Kool-Aid, yes, Kool-Aid's another one.
Yeah. It probably smells good too. Like I'd love to try beets, but I don't know what it would smell like though,
Oh, you don't like beets? I used to love beets when I was a kid.
But I mean, you don't know what the fabric would smell like after.
Right.
I love beets. Pickle beets, regular beets.
Yeah, I used to eat them a lot as a kid. I haven't tried them recently to know if I still like them or not.
My grandmother started us early on certain foods that most kids wouldn't really want to eat. So I mean, she used to make the best homemade pea soup.
Oh, I love split pea soup.
Yeah,
one of my favorites.
Any Sunday that she would make a boiled dinner with ham, she would keep the bone and she'd make pea soup. Oh my gosh, it was so good with crusty bread.
Don't say bread. I can't have bread.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting.
All right, so that's my flower page. I'm not quite sure I understand the whole flower page thing, but I'm trying.
understand it.
Like something about mine just doesn't quite, I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I haven't done a flower page yet, but
Well, and I mean, I don't always put in a flower in a pocket page. It
I
depends.
feel like I need to add some things around the flower, you know?
Yeah, and you can do that. Or
All right,
maybe
good.
just the ruffle will be enough. But I usually only add those just to kind of break up the images, so that there isn't an
Right.
image on every page.
Right.
That's the only reason I usually add the
I am feeling the need to add some things around it because that's just me.
I didn't make this flower though, but I'm going to add it. I'm going to use it. I think this is one of Irina's, the Passion for Craft that she made me.
Mm.
I've hoarded them for a few years now, so I figured you could have used
Yep, it's about time, right?
it at some point, right?
Someone's calling me. Hold on, I gotta mute myself just for a second.
Okay. Okay, so so far, this is what I have for my flower page. And I've got to trim a little bit off. This is way off the side, so I'll trim that little bit off because it's looking at it just looks funny to me. But
All right.
anyways, yeah, just this large doily flower. There's doilies underneath the flower applique here and the little bit of pearls. So I might add something in here.
I like the way you went. It has the pearls in there, like the pearl strings in
Yeah,
there.
but I won't do it probably tonight.
While they're still discussing colors over there.
Yeah. That's good. I'm glad the chat's going so well, because I don't always remember to look.
Yeah, they usually are really good about talking to them amongst themselves. And poor Stephanie's crying because she can't see everything. She's just listening. She can't read nothing. So she doesn't know what anybody's saying unless we say it. Oh, they're talking about all different natural things, stuff that you can dye fabrics and laces and everything with. Angie says, love it, Maggie.
Thank you.
Fiona says, very pretty. Aristi says, beautiful page, Maggie.
Thank you.
And Deanna says, learning so much.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
You just gave me an idea of where to use this piece that I have that I think is so cool, that I think will look just so cool on here. Oh yeah, that looks really cool. I like that. All right, quit tangling each other here. Fiona says vanilla is an awesome natural odor remover. Rebecca says, when in doubt, add more, Lorelle. Oh, I always do, Rebecca.
No, I don't like that.
Yes, Sierra also said to add the vanilla.
Hi, Deb.
Oh, Rose says, sis, you forgot to tell Maggie. It just didn't pop up yet, Rose, when I was reading it. She says to tell you that your page is beautiful. I'm so sorry, sis. My chat on my tablet is really slow, so I have to then go over to my computer and see what I missed. Dyeing with red carrots makes lace purple. Where do I find red carrots, Gracie? Because you know how I feel about purple.
They do
Hi,
have,
Deb. How are you?
they have, there's red, orange, yellow, and actually, I think there's a purple carrot
I'll have
too.
to try that. You're welcome, Steph. We're still talking about dyeing and different colors and different things you can use. Hi, Mary Angela. How are you?
Hi, Mary Angela.
You can always come back, Steph, and just go through the chat later on if there's something you want to see. But Gracie gave some great natural things you can use for dyeing, like all different kinds of spices and flowers and beets. And now I just learned red carrots make purple. Julia says, wow, it's a beautiful flower page, Maggie.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Deb. I hope you feel better.
Yes, we'll have to cheer her up. We'll try to cheer you up, Deb.
Oh, get back up. This has to go in there. Thank you. I need to glue this one somewhere before it falls apart. And just stick this under here somewhere so it's not seen. Stick this one under here. And this one under here. And I'm talking to myself again.
Oh, so sorry for your loss, Deb. She had to go to, was it a cousin's funeral?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Deb. Oh, yeah, that looks cool.
Okay, I think I'm done with this
All
one.
right, I think I'm done with my flower page.
Oh, and we're not using the same doilies.
Oh, we're not?
Nope. When you held up, then I realized what doilies I had sent you.
Okay.
And I think yours are,
A little smaller, right?
no, I think yours are a little bigger.
I think mine are smaller. Look, I can almost cover mine with my hand. Put your hand over yours.
Like,
No, like over your page.
oh,
Yeah, look at mine. It's like almost hidden.
let's see.
Yours are how big are yours?
These are 5 inches.
Mine are, let me see. Hold on, let me grab
Yours
a
might
tape
be the
measure.
same. They might be the same.
Let's see. Mine are also 5 inches. Yes, Kim.
Oh, when she said, when Grace was talking about dyeing them in the red carrots, then you put them in vinegar and that turns them from purple to deep pink.
Really?
Then it hangs them on a metal line and
It goes purple. That is weird. Let's see, Lorelle. Okay, can you click on me for a minute so I can show
Oh,
my
yeah,
page?
sure. Sorry.
Oh, thank you, Deb.
There you go.
All right, ladies, here is my flower page. And yes, I did make the flower. And there are different layers. This is like not quite a cotton. And then I have this satin lace. And then I put some tulle, like almost like a deep champagne tulle underneath. And then I took this piece of this pearl necklace that I had, seeing Maggie's pearls, because I had it sitting here. I'm like, I got to do something with it. And I kind of just strung it in and out and around the flower. And then I did add a little piece of an applique here, and then here's my dangles. I've got these, and then my page. I think I'll add one more dangle under here, but that's my flower page. So that's my front, which I love.
Mhm.
Love that page. And then my flower page, which needs like something. I don't know, but that's it so far. Maybe I need to lift it up and add another bigger doily under here or something, or some kind of applique or something under it. But yes, that's my flower page.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Thank you, Deb. So anything with red cabbage, add vinegar and it makes it purple. Okay, ladies, I'm definitely going to have to try that. Like, I don't have enough purple in my life. Welcome back, Angie. Bling, more bling. Yes, that's what it needs. It needs some bling on this page. You are correct, Rebecca.
Yeah.
We will definitely get some bling going on here.
Yeah, we'll be doing some of that after we get the other pages done, and then we'll go back to.
And I know, ladies, you guys are seeing this and it looks really dark for some reason, but this is not as dark as it's looking as I'm looking at it on YouTube. This doily is a very light beige, and even this tulle is very light, but on there it's looking very dark. So it's making it look funny, but it's not dark.
Yeah,
it's very light.
The doily doesn't look dark, but the tulle looks dark.
Yeah, the tulle is not dark at all. That's so weird. It's like
could be the lighting too, and sometimes I notice when
it's
I'm
very light, but I actually might lift the tulle up and stick another doily down there. I think I might do that. That's why it's only like tacked down in the middle. So, but yes, that's that page. So yes, I like that. I love this page.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Love that page.
Is that going to be your front cover?
No, this one is.
Okay, yeah.
The purple
sometimes I end up switching, so.
Yeah, oh, no.
Okay.
Just got to make sure I keep my sides where I can get my, which I don't think I did that, so, because you didn't tell me that at the beginning, so now I'm trying to, got to work out so I can get my sides together, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do it on this first page. So I hope they line up okay.
Okay, Judy.
Oh, it's already really fat, just with the 2 pages. It's super fat.
Oh, it's gonna get bigger. But Julie is Judy is having a challenge. And somebody's asking what the challenge is.
Yes, Judy, tell us about your challenge, please. Because Lorelle's pretending she doesn't hear. Thank you, Steph. Yes, and my hands look really, don't they? I said every time I'm on here, my hands look orange, but they're not. I don't know why it does that. So weird. I need a different kind of light, I think. But yes, my hands do have they're like a red. My palms are really red. I don't know why. So on here, it makes them look like I took like Distress ink and covered it all over my hands, but I didn't.
So do you want to start?
I'm kind of white as the ghost, so I don't know why I'm looking so dark on here. All right, who's leaving? Ladies, got a beautiful pages. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow for Happy Friday. Definitely, Rosie. Thank you for joining. Have a good night. Can't wait to see you tomorrow.
All right,
send her a Dex card with all her info on the back, due by July 1st. Oh, that's easy. I can do that. I have to send you something anyway, Judy. My happy mail is going to be going out soon. I got lots of happy mail lined up around my room, ready to go out.
All right, ladies, do you want to stay on and watch some more? We could start another page, or what would you like to do?
It's up to you, Max. It's your channel. Whatever anybody wants.
Yeah, no, I'll keep going if
okay.
You want to stay on and watch. Well, we can keep going. It's only like 20 of 10 here, so.
Gracie's like laces, heart, purple hearts.
Okay, now here's another like, I don't know, hint or whatever you want to call it. But I have two images that these here that oh, do you mind if I put it back on from?
No, be my guest. Yeah,
Okay.
they're just staring at my page. All
Okay.
right, Julie, she says to tell us that she sent us both a message through Facebook.
Okay, thanks, Julie. These two images here, you know, they just look like they go together. So what I want to do with these, I want to make sure that I have them on pages that when the book opens, they are together. So you have to think that out as you're doing it. So, okay, here's my cover. I open it up. My flower page is going to end up being first now, and then an image page. So when and because I already did this one, this is an image page too. But now I have to figure out, how do I do this?
Carol says, I will stay.
Okay.
All right, so a Dex card. So you mean a decorated Dex card, right, Judy? Because you know how I love my Dex cards. Yes, and you can use just, who was she talking to? I think she was talking to Aristi. Yeah, you can just use an index card. It doesn't have to be, because I'm sure she has a punch where she can punch it out. Yeah, I'm sure you can find a template, Aristi. Angie wants to know, why don't you put them on the same page? Because we generally put one image per page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's not these doilies. It's hard enough to be able to embellish enough of them. So if you put two images on one page, I mean, I guess you could do it. I could probably do it because it's little, but I really like to just put one image per page. And Deb, I didn't make these.
Yeah, I was just going to answer. I
Yeah.
didn't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, these are from an Etsy store. A lady in I think it's the Ukraine. She crochets around these. She makes the images on paper and then she crochets around them, and she sells them in her Etsy store.
Deb, if you go on Pinterest and you punch in circle images or button images, you will find where you can print out like 30 of them per page, 20 per page, and they will be small like that.
Yep.
Oh, you're welcome, Judy.
Yeah, some of them might even say for bottle caps, the images.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, then you know they're this size. These are like 1-inch diameter images. So if they say for bottle caps, you'll know that they're this size.
Okay, so I've got my stuff ready for my next page. And I got to make sure my things are on the side like that. And then I have to find my image. And I know I don't have another dark image, but that's okay. Mine don't. My book's going to be a Lorelle book. It's going to be different. It's just how it's going to be.
And you know what? I didn't even, which I should have, but I'm not going to be able to put these, not that it's any huge deal, but I can't put them together because I already did the flower page. So that just kind of like screwed up the order of the pages. So they're going to go on different pages because I need one of these has to be the back page.
So is this the one we're working on now? Is this going to be our last page?
No, we have two pages left. So one side will be a pocket page.
Okay.
One side will be an image, then another side will be an image, and then the last one will be the back page.
Okay.
So you'll have two more images and one pocket page. We'll do the pocket page next week. How's that?
Yep, perfect.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut me some batting here. Put it underneath my image.
Judy, we're just finishing up the the second full page.
Yeah, which is two
There's-
sides.
Yeah, there's two sides. We finished two full, both sides, and we're gonna
One
start.
page, two sides,
Yeah. We're
which
gonna
is
start on
page
the
2.
third.
Or page 3 and 4, however you look at it.
Right, so we're halfway through. And then we'll finish the last one, and then we'll go back and we'll see what we've got on there, what we want to add to it, embellishments or whatever.
Right.
And then we'll put it together in the last. So we probably have two more parts to the series. So 2 more weeks and they'll be done. Because we're only working on them while we're on live, so everybody gets to see an actual, the start to finish. We're not doing any of it off camera, right? Right.
Right. Nope, I didn't touch mine while we were off camera.
No, I didn't either. I just looked for other things to do.
Perfect. Love this image too. This is kind of more gypsy-ish, but I really love this image.
I'm trying to find a couple of dangles that I haven't used yet that I had already, cut out pieces of. But I might have to get up and.
My chat's like, all right, nobody's talking at the moment. So if you guys have things to do, or if you're tired, let us know. We will stop because we don't want to work on this unless we're on with you guys. So you can see actually everything we're doing. So if you guys are good for tonight, let us know. Or if you want to stay on a little longer, let us know. We will keep going. I need to like double my batting. My batting's like not really poofy like I like it.
Yeah, they have different thicknesses too, and sometimes I picked up the wrong, and I end up having to use 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use 2 because even my last one seemed a little flat, but
All right, I need a couple more.
Aristy says, I spend more hours fussy cutting laces than putting them on a project. So you will have 1 pocket page per book. Yes, for this one, we will have 1 pocket page.
Yeah. I mean, you could do one all pocket.
You can do more than 1 if you want. That's up to you. It's your preference.
Yeah. I've never done a doily book with all pocket pages. I've done a fabric book, all pocket pages, but not a doily book.
Sure, Gracie, go ahead, ask a question. Oh, I love asking questions too. Maggie, the apron I saw you spend 8 hours making is most of them was cleaning
Edges and fussy.
Spend 8 hours making it, and most of them was cleaning edges and fussy cutting them and make them look clean and neat. We do 2 doilies per page, Gracie, with I'll show you the one I've got right. Oh,
Yeah, I'll put it on
right.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
So we do 2 doilies per page, the same doily, and actually that can't go on there because I have to put another little doily. So that's why I use Fabric Tech. So there are 2 doilies, And then there is a felt circle in between the two doilies. And then on top of this doily, yet there's going to be, let me grab another one. Then there will be another doily on top of it. And then you would start placing your image and stuff. So now this doily will go down and then my image. So you can have quite a few doilies. Like then when I turn it over, I will add another smaller doily on this side. And or this one's going to be our pocket page. So I'm not sure how that one works. But when I did the flower or an image, there would be another little doily here, and then you would add your next part. So actually there's almost 4 doilies per page, 2 big ones and 2 smaller ones. And if it's a flower page, you may have even more than that, depending on how you're doing your flower. So yes, there's 2 or more depending on what you're using, but at least, so this one will actually have 4. It'll be the 2 big ones that are the same, and the smaller ones don't have to be the same. They can be different. So yes.
Yeah,
Good
and
question.
she's asking if it matters too, and no, it doesn't matter. You can just use the 2 to make the actual page if you want. It just depends on how thick you might want the pages, how full you want them.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
really-
It doesn't matter. It's up to you. You can use 1 or you can use 2.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
just
so pretty.
preference.
But I am cutting that out. So what I like to do, ladies, and I'm terrible at this because this is a gorgeous doily, and I even had a problem when I did this one. So on one of them, I did cut it out. I am actually going to cut out this center because I'm retarded and I like
Nope.
the centers. I like, because to me, it's just getting covered up, and that's a beautiful center. That is just a gorgeous doily. So I am going to cut that little center out before I place this one down. I don't know how my scissors
I
got
always
way over
cut
there.
those out. I always cut them out because number one, they're dimensional, and
Yes.
when you're working the page, sometimes that dimensional part just it won't, what you're trying to put on the page won't sit right. So I always cut those out, and like you said, they get covered up, so there's no
Right.
point.
So it is small enough. So if you see, once I put my image on, you're never going to know that I cut that center out of that doily. But I think I'm going to
no rule
add
at all.
another bigger doily, a little bit bigger one. I might want to use a contrasting color. I think this one still needs, because of my laces, I need a little bit bigger one too. So I'm going to go back to this one and put this one down, but I still have to make sure my page stays straight here. Got to make sure my sides are straight.
Yeah, it's all preference, Grace. There's no rules. At least I don't think there's any rules in crafting. I don't use any rules.
Yeah, I like that. So again, I'm going to cut this center out of this one as well, just because I think it's really pretty. And I can use it for something else, for a flower or something. So I'm going to cut that one out as well. I just want to make sure that my image, oh, well, this is going to cover it anyway. So yep, I'm good cutting that out. So I'm going to cut this one out too. So once I get all this on here, you'll never know that I did that. Only I will know. Well, now you'll know because I just told you.
Only those who see will know.
Yep. And then I'm going to put this other one right over it. And then my image is going to go right in the center. And I think I'm actually going to put my image down because I've got batting behind it. And I'm going to see if I can do this and glue it down. I want to see how much of the image it actually covers up. Because I don't want to cover up the whole image because that's a beautiful image. But that looks really pretty. But how much is it covering it up? Not much. So I can actually do that. And that looks really pretty like that. What do you think, Maggie? See what I did?
Yeah, that is really pretty.
Okay, good.
It gives it a, yeah, and it gives it a frame.
Yep.
Rebecca, there should be free images on Pinterest,
Oh yeah, there's tons of them.
and I have some on my
Pinterest.
Pinterest page.
So do I as well.
Yeah, and it's under vintage images, and you can go there too. And I don't have any on my page that, you know, they have to be bought. They're all free images that I've just found on other.
And even the images you find, ladies, you are welcome to use them. You can sell the project you have them in. You just can't try and sell just the images.
Right.
Button images, free. I typed in, like, I'm trying to think. If you go to my page, Rebecca, my Pinterest is Purple Rel, PURPLERELL. You'll see I have a whole page devoted to that, and it's all circle images. I'm trying to think, if you type in circle images, they'll come up, or are you actually looking for buttons? Thank you, Julia.
Yeah, that's what who I was.
Great idea, Gracie. I never thought of that. She said it's a good idea to cover the image with Mod Podge so that it stops it from fading. Again, everything I'm using looks really dark, ladies, but I'm telling you, all the colors I'm using right now are a very light beige, just like my hands look dark, and they're not. I'm white as a ghost. I'm, you know.
It's probably your lighting, that's all.
It's got to be this light. I need to get a new light in here, like terribly. So I'm going to glue this down. I really love this little doily. It's really pretty. I'm going to have to look at this and see if I can make one.
Yeah, I like the doilies with the three-dimensional flowers in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
I just cut out the flower. I cut out the flowers and then I use them as, you know, embellishments.
Yeah, exactly.
You put a little center in the middle of it and you're all set.
See, once I get the glue down, I can stretch it out just a little bit. Not too much, because now the glue's going to show. But there. Hope that's straight. I think it's straight, but it's probably crooked with my eyes. Oh, thank you, Deb.
Straight to me. Looks straight.
All right, so that's that. Oh, I think that's awesome. Now I can kind of go outward. I don't have to frame so close to the picture in this one. All right. So now let's see what we can start adding. I know you guys are going to think this goes really dark to really light, but trust me, it's all really light. It just doesn't look like it, but it is. So I'm going to add some light colors, even though this looks really dark. But I should keep with the tea stain colors, being as I did this on this side. And those are the two pages next to each other. So let's start with my, let's go this way this time. Oh yeah, now I got to do my dangles. So now I got to add my dangles. And I keep gluing all this down before I get my dangles added. So we're going to lift it up a little bit. Now I got to find some dangles. Let's see what I can muster together here. Oh, I think that would look really pretty hanging from there. Okay. I don't know, but I think that would look cool hanging on there.
All right, I have my dangles on. I'll show you in a second.
What do you think if I added something like this, Maggie, with dangles over it? I just think that looks cool. Tell me I'm different.
Oh yeah, yes, that looks beautiful.
I think that looks cool like that.
It does.
All right, so we're gonna have to cut it. So I gotta sit and glue the back because I don't want any of these beads flying all over the place. So we're just gonna run some glue straight across here. This is how I stop things from coming apart. Then I'm gonna take my magic purple spatula, just push down on the glue. because I don't want any of my beads flying off when I cut it. Like that. All right, so let's see. So we need to cut right across there. All right, let's pray it doesn't come apart, ladies.
It won't. Deb says it doesn't need dangles with that. Gotta
Yeah,
have dangles.
but Lorelle's all about dangles and bling.
Gotta have the dangles.
She likes her dangles and her bling. I'm gonna let that dry a sec before I cut it. I really like this image. She's really pretty. I'll have to print her out again because I really like her.
Okay, Andrew, as far as copywriting goes, if they're free images, then it's fine. And any image, I want to say that's over 30 years, I think,
Right.
is copyright free.
Yes. So yes, if you print off an image and you put it in something and you're selling that something, you're okay. I just couldn't take this image and print a bunch of them and try and sell them. That's copywriting and saying that it's mine. If I can get them done, I will get your address from you Sunday. What did I miss?
Judy told someone in the chat that she would send them some images because they don't have a printer.
Oh, okay, Julia. Yeah.
Yeah, but as long as they're copyright free, she can do that, or she can even sell them to her. Well, she can send them to her at no cost, and it doesn't matter if they're copyright or not. But if she sells them, they have to be copyright free.
Right.
If you use images and you make something and you sell that piece, they have to be copyright free.
Really? That's not what I was told. I
Really?
was told as long as you're not selling the image, like so many people print stuff off of Pinterest and you don't know of some of them if they are or not, as long as you're not selling that image. You know what I'm saying?
I'll have to look that up then, because if you're
I could be wrong too. Now I'm going to have to go look it up.
well, and I mean, so could I too, but that's how I thought it was anyway. But you could be right too.
Yeah, I think that looks cool. Definitely needs dangles though. Gotta have my dangles. This will have to get used somewhere else because I like that too. All right, we can click back on you. We can watch you for a little bit.
I did click when you walked away. I clicked back.
What?
When you walked away to get something.
Back? I didn't walk away. I never got up.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I have not left my seat.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. I thought you got up to get something.
No, I'm just going right behind me.
You could just reach over. See, I have to get up. I wish I could just reach over.
Yeah, I told you mine's all right behind me on my bed. The problem is I have to clean it all up before I go to bed tonight.
Yes.
But yeah, I just swing my chair. You know how close my bed is to my desk. I just swing around in the other direction and I'm there.
Aristi wants to know why I haven't decorated my glue gun holder. I know. I don't know. I just haven't bothered. You know, I've always got something else going on. So, but yeah, I should decorate it. I should paper it or something, right? I'll do that, Aristi.
I am going to get up for a second because
Okay.
I've had to use the ladies' room for about an hour now.
Oh, gosh. Go ahead.
I'm terrible.
No, but I mean, we've been on for 2 hours.
I'll sit and just hold it and hold it and hold it and hold it.
Well, yeah, that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't do that.
Because it's like, just let me finish this. Then it's like, just let me finish this. Just keep going. All right. Let's try that. Telling you, if you could only see my bed right now, you'd be like, what? Are you going to make 10 doily books?
Well, Judy's asking what your Pinterest page is again.
Oh, here, I'll put it in for you. You can probably find it by my full name, or this is what it is.
Yeah, mine's just under my Maggie White. That's it.
Oops. That's my Pinterest page right there. Come on, ladies. You know, everything with me involves the word purple.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. All right. Dangles. Where's the dangle?
So this is what I have so far. And I put 2 extra doilies. This one being,
Wow.
and
You're
then
quick.
this white one. And then I added the image. And then I put the dangles underneath, and then I added this piece off a trim. I put it underneath the image and on top of the white doily, so it kind of blends in a little bit better.
Deb says she's computer illiterate.
Me too. I'm lucky I can.
You're doing awesome. So, yeah.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Deb. Okay, Stephanie said you sound like me, Lorelle.
Yeah, I know. I've heard that from quite a few people now. Sierra says we talk exactly the same. Oh, I sound like her in what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Carol says, so beautiful, Maggie.
Thank you, Carol.
I can't say I'm computer illiterate because I'm the one that figures everything out. And I'm the one that's always trying to help everybody because I will figure it out. All right, do I want that or something else? Let me see here. What do I got in here that's a dark color? No, I have them in a darker color. Here we go. Yep. Let's take the white away.
Did you go yet?
No, I'm going to go right now. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna cut part of an applique so I have a dangle out of it for the side. And I'm gonna put that right there. So I added this little dangle piece there. And then, let's see.
Okay, much better. Maybe my brain will start working again now.
Well, and then I'm gonna put the camera back on you and guess where I'm going.
Same place.
Okay, you ready?
Because the only thing, yep, the only thing I'm smart at is crafts, LOL. And Gracie loves making doily lace books.
All right, I'll be right back.
So yes, I have to have some dangles in here. And I know you guys are probably saying, where's her doily book? She's got so much stuff around her. There it is. That's my page so far. So again, I like to lay everything out. And then I just play the lift up game where I lift up a little bit and then glue it all down because I like to lay it all out first and see what I like. This has to get cut a little bit. Don't like that. There we go. But I am going to add some dangle because I love my dangles. So we're going to stick those in between here too. Just so they peek out a little bit. And then this one's going to come down right over that one. So I could probably cut the center out of that, but I won't. We'll leave it because this is actually going to go up a little higher and come around there. I really like that. And now I got to find some things to add around it. Let's see. Thank you, Deb. No, it's actually just iridescent, but on here it's looking purple because Lorelle has a really bad light that I've learned tonight. Exactly, Gracie. Oh, yay, Deanna. Woohoo. Did you use the code? Oh, Deb, I kind of just swing it and I'm learning. Maggie's teaching me as we go, just placing little pieces down in different places. You cannot overthink it. Everyone's like, woo, purple. Yep, it's not purple. I wish it was, but it's not. It's just iridescent. It's a really cool iridescent color, actually. But I love that piece right there. So we're going to definitely leave that. We're going to find some other pretty stuff in that color. Let's see what else we got in my magic box over here. Got one of these flowers, which I need to iron. So when Maggie comes back, I will go do some ironing with my straightener.
I will be right there.
Oh, I'm not rushing you. I'm just talking out loud.
I'm looking
Don't
for
rush.
an applique, that's all. Just looking for an applique.
You're fine.
As long as I was up, I figured I would do that.
All right, I'm just trying to find some things to place around this picture. That would look really cool on here, but that would have looked cool on that page. But look at that. Isn't that pretty?
That's
I think
beautiful.
it's just too much for this, but it would have looked great on the other page. That'll be for my next doily book. All right, let's see here. I know we got more in here. Just gotta find it. I need to do some more, I need to do some avocado dyeing is what I need to do.
I know, I gotta tell the kids, make sure you,
First, I have to buy some avocados because I'm not an avocado eater. Is that the same flower? No, that one's different. Oh, I got that one too. But look at this gold. See, that would have been pretty on that. This would actually look pretty on here too if I knew where to put it. All right, help me out, ladies. Oh, I found something. It's a dangle, though. But I bet you I could use some of these leaves up in here somewhere. Somehow, if I cut them apart. And then put some flour, put it around some flowers, but I think I'm going to use one of these too. They're a little bit the same, but they're different too. Hope you learn. Oh, it's very pretty. Thank you, Julia. Oh, that's awesome, Deanna. Deanna placed an order with KS for
Oh,
You. She
good.
ordered some stuff to make a book.
Good night, Rebecca.
Yes, exactly. Once you learn something, you'll never want to stop. Good night, Rebecca. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Mary.
Oh, hi, Mary. I didn't know she was in the.
I hope you haven't been here long. I'll feel really bad. Like
I was going to say
wasn't paying attention.
I didn't see her in the chat.
Could use a dark flower and a light flower because I got a lot of dark going on. I wish I could find a little bit lighter color. Not really light, but a little bit lighter. Let's see here. Maybe this one. Yeah, we need something. We need to offset some of this dark with some light. Oh, that looks really pretty. Look at my page. Isn't it pretty?
It's beautiful.
I like it. I think it's going to go just like that.
That is
not too much, not too little.
Nope.
Thank you. Oh, she's like, I've just been quiet. That's all.
Okay, not sure.
All right. So I think might want to pull a little something out over here. Let's see. We're missing my dangles because you know how I am about my bling dangles. What can I add here? These would be really pretty if I could put this on here somewhere. Or a piece of it somewhere hanging. I like this. I have more of them, but I don't know where I put them at the moment. So I'll have to, where did I put those? Think, Lorelle. Right around here somewhere. Let's check this magic box. Aha, voila. Let's see. This one will look really pretty. I did a little come apart. Even if I did just a little piece or two of them underneath something. All right, now I need a small flower. Small flower, small flower. Let's see what's in here.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'll click back on and then I'll do what I've done so far.
All right. You're fine. Walk away.
Okay. All right.
I have pliers around here somewhere.
All right, so I added
All else fails, make your own dangles.
On each side, and the larger flowers on the dangle, I added some of my pink clay flowers, and then on the smaller ones, I'm going to add tiny ones. And now I just need to find what I want to put here in the middle of these leaves here. So I'm just got to find the right piece to put in there. And I might even use a larger acrylic flower if I can I can find one. Let's see. Definitely need some bling though. Okay, Mary's asking where to find images that are pre-printed. She doesn't have a printer.
Oh,
They're hard to find. There's a few shops that sell them pre-printed. Oh, okay, Grace from a seller online is quite inexpensive with free postage.
yeah, you can try some Etsy shops. Just make sure they're not digital ones, because if you'd have to have a printer to print them out.
Right.
I'm missing the chat. See, I start getting into stuff and then I space out. Thank you, Gracie.
Oh.
I hope I don't have to take that many. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, they're talking about medicine. I'm sorry, ladies. Yeah, I used to be terrible with pills, and I've just recently been able to put a bunch in my mouth, take a swig of water, and swallow them all down. Mary Hill says that is gorgeous, Maggie.
Thank you so much. Okay, Mary's.
Yeah, Aristi, I'm gonna pop on as soon as I get home from work and try and catch some of it. I don't get off until right around 3, so
Oh,
I
is
know
it
you're gonna be on at 2:30 tomorrow.
2:30 Eastern Standard Time or?
Yeah, 2 or 2. What time, Aristi, can you tell us what time again? Because I think it's an hour sooner for me. It's 3 p.m. Central Time, so it's 2 p.m. Central Time for me, and I won't get home till right around 3.
Okay, Central. What time? What are you? You're not Central?
I'm Central. It's Eastern Time, I think. Hold on, let me look. I'll tell you in a
Eastern
second.
Time is me, so it would be an hour later than you. So did you say it was 2 o'clock for you?
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock for me,
So it'll
so it
be
would be
3 for
3
me.
o'clock
So
for
I
you.
should. Oh, good. So at 3.
Deb, can you hold it up? They want to know if they can see it again.
See what?
I think Deb's asking to see your page, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just adding some of I added a little bling piece there, and I'm going to add some more of the tiny clay flowers on these little flowers that are dangling, just to give the page a little color, because I did use a lot of white on this page.
Yep, it looks beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm making like my own little dangle here.
Yeah, I'll watch for it, Aristi, because if it's the time I think it might be for me, I'll have gotten my grandchildren off the school bus and I should be able to catch it.
You should have put a little bit of blue in here to pull the color from the image.
Okay, one more.
I'm going to pull some of the colors from the image. So we're going to have to put some, I don't know, how am I going to get some purple and blue in here? It's kind of browns. I don't know if that one really matches. I might have to use a different one. So we won't use that one for now. I need a different one. Let's see, what do I got here? That one actually pulls the color really nice. Nice. I want to tell more up high.
Yeah, Angie, these are my glue sticks. They are longer, but I like them because you don't have to, you don't run out as quick as with the shorter glue sticks.
Like mine always do.
And they're for the Surebonder. So I don't have any problem with like them, the glue falling out of the gun when it's just sitting there. Like some have that problem. So once I started using those, I haven't switched. They're the only ones I use. Okay, one more right there.
I think.
Okay. So I think I'm done with this page for now. I'm not done with it completely. Oh no, I wanted to find a flower to put in there. Hi, Kateri.
Hi, Kateri. How are you? Hi, Loretta.
Oh, hi, Loretta. I missed Loretta. Oh my gosh, Loretta. She's a fan from Florida.
Aw.
She hasn't been commenting in a while, and a couple of us got a little worried that something might have been wrong. So, but she said no, she's fine. She's been watching. I'm so glad you came on. Like that there. All right, so this is what I finished adding the little clay flowers to the two dangles on each side, and the larger clay flowers. So I think I haven't found what I want to put right here, and I may even put a, let me look, I might even put a pearl and rhinestone bling. I'm going to put it back on you.
Okay.
While I look for one, and then you
Okay.
can show them what you've done so far.
Okay. I haven't done much more. I made a little blingy piece that I just thought I needed to add to this page, and pull from the blue in here a little bit. So I'm just kind of just adding little bits and pieces here and there that I think go. So I'm just kind of playing around with different stuff at the moment. I'm just putting little pieces on. I need something here. So that's what I'm looking for right now. Something to put in the center there. Let's see. It's hard when you start working with one color. You don't really want to switch and start adding a whole different color. So I'm trying to keep with the same color going on here. That's why I said I need to start avocado dyeing soon. Because I need some more stuff in that color, which is weird because Lorelle's not working with purple again, except for the front page. But you never know what may show up on another page.
Yeah, it's funny. Once you start dyeing and you get some different colors, you realize how white some of the trims are.
Yes, exactly.
Noticed before?
Yep. I'm trying to find a little flower or something to go in the middle of there. Some kind of applique or something. I know I've got something. I just have to look. Because, you know, it's not like I don't have enough around me right now. Oh.
Loretta, this is just our second live making the doily book, but we have been able to do two-sided pages, but we still have it. We're only halfway through, so
Yes. All right, let's see.
Oh, Kateri was at a friend's house and she gave her 30 pieces of milk glass. Not sure what she's
Wow.
going to do with it all.
I think that's a bit much. I think that covers up too much, but maybe I can do something underneath here. So I could use that and cut the flowers off because I like that little twirly thing. So let's do that and just cut the flowers off. What's going on here?
All
I
right.
need to iron that.
And I'm done with my page, so I think when we're done with this page, we'll end it here. So
Yeah,
I'm going to
we
lift.
can be done. I'm good.
I want to see your page and I can't see it. So
I pretty
oh
much
my
got mine laid out. I'm just playing with something that I'm putting around this one, that big applique that I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just cutting out some twirlies right now. Attempting to cut out twirlies.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I'll
I
try to
have a teacher,
remember to keep an eye on the chat.
so I
Oh,
just
good night, Deb.
Good night, Deb. So we're just going to add these twirlies in here, except my twirlies is a little bent, just because I think they look pretty. Come on, get up there where you belong. You should be pointing upward. That goes that way. I just want this up in there, like that.
Yeah, that's really pretty. I like that.
There we go. It just needed a little something in the center.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what. And then I made this, like my little dangle I made with the pearls.
I do like
I
that.
put the blue to pull from the blue in the image. I had it here, but I'm like, nah, I don't know. I don't think it looks good there. So I kind of stuck it over here.
Yeah, I like it there on the side.
So there. So that's my page, guys. Can you see it with all my stuff around it?
Now we can. Now we can.
There we go. That'll be that page. So it just needs to be glued down, but that's that page. Love the little twirly things. Those are pretty. And of course I'll add my, my little flat back rhinestones and stuff to my dangle, and it'll be good to go. And that'll be that page.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll click back on. I'll just show I did one more thing to mine, and then we'll say goodnight. So I added this pearl and bling piece here.
Oh, beautiful. Love the bling.
Yeah.
Love the bling in the center too. I see a piece right in the center down at the bottom.
Yeah, there was this piece of trim that I cut out, just the one piece.
Yep.
There was like just an empty circle there. So I put
that looks awesome.
Yeah. So it's done for now. I mean, I'll do more to it in, next week, but
Thank you, Julia.
it's basically done for now.
Yay.
Okay, so thank you so much, ladies, for sticking with us for so long. We've been on for almost 3 hours, and the time just goes by so
Yes,
fast.
it does. It just flies by.
Thing.
Aristi says, bling makes everything expensive.
Mhm. But
Yep,
yeah,
gotta have my bling.
we're just
Yes, thank you, ladies, so much for joining us. I appreciate it. I'm learning, and I hope you guys are learning stuff as well.
Yep, that's what it's all about. And we'll be back. Let's decide if the Thursday nights work out better maybe than the Saturdays. The Saturdays.
Thursdays are fine for me.
And maybe we'll just come back next Thursday night.
Okay.
And if my granddaughter doesn't have a soccer game, maybe we can start an hour earlier.
Okay.
But I'll have to see. I never know when she has a soccer game.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Deanna.
Thank you, ladies. And we'll see you hopefully, Lorelle's channel. Lorelle's going live tomorrow night.
Yes, tomorrow's Fun Friday.
Yep.
And I think I'm coming on earlier tomorrow, ladies.
Mhm.
I'm going to come on at 5 o'clock my time, just because I have a guest joining us, and it's a little bit easier for her because her hours, her time is way different than mine, and I have my daughter's graduation Saturday, so I kind of have a lot going on, and hopefully after this weekend it starts mellowing out a little bit. Yes, everybody have a very safe and happy holiday weekend.
Yes, have a nice long
Going to the
weekend.
race.
All right, so we'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, good night, ladies. Have a good evening.
Everyone. Thanks for coming.